Hey guys, my name is Brian Zach, and welcome back to another session. Oh, what? Oh, over here. Hey guys, my name is Brian Zach, and welcome back to another Session Diaries. Today's song features a song called Freedom that was written by a guy named Rick Garrowett and another guy named Mark Fuhrer. The song was produced by my friend Dalton Gray, who I've had the pleasure of working with many times and recording for. And once again, this project was a lot of fun to work on. Although, I must admit, it did present some challenges. Let's get into those challenges. 3 things that I want to talk about: the prep, the gear, and the playing. Okay? So, what did I do to prep for this song to get it to the point where I could start recording? Well, the first thing I do is I listen to the song and I start charting it out, because there's some odd bars in here, there's some odd phrases and extensions and that sort of thing. Starts and stops and holds and all kinds of different. It's a pretty dynamic song. This is a ballad, okay? Quarter note equals 84. I wrote power ballad. So I wrote this numbers chart here, if you can see this, okay? And I'm going to link to this chart in the description, a PDF. You can download this chart, okay, and take a look at it for yourself. But it's a Nashville numbers chart, and so, you know, this whole thing, I got hired by Dalton to do 3 songs in the course of, like, I don't know, like a day or a couple days. There was a deadline to have all these songs done, because, you know, he was going into the studio with different musicians to record the rest of the song. So the drums needed to be done by a specific time. Okay, so part of the reason why I write a chart is because I know that I'll be able to record the song successfully quicker, okay, without mistakes, without mental mistakes. This way I can just read the chart. I'm trained enough that I can basically sight read the chart perfectly and not make any mistakes in the form. I might make other mistakes, but at least I won't make mistakes in the form, because I'm reading the chart. And you can see me in this video, and I'm eyeballing the chart, you know, quite often while I'm playing it, because I'm reading it. I don't actually know the song when I'm recording it, okay? So, similar to like when you pick up a book and you read a paragraph, that's what I'm doing with this, okay? And so, writing the chart helps me get the song done in quicker time, okay? It also, like I said, it helps me internalize, helps me figure out, like, you know, different parts of the song where maybe there's a hold, or maybe there's a section that repeats, and on the repeat maybe I want to do something a little bit different, you know, spice it up on the second time around, that kind of thing, okay? So it just makes me aware of the framework of the song that much better. Okay, let's talk about the gear. So, snare drum. Looking for like a real middle of the road kind of like meaty tone, a nice studio type sound. So nothing too ringy, nothing too gushy. Kind of a medium to low tuning. And I went with my Canopus Yaiba birch snare drum, and like I said, tuned kind of medium low. It's got die-cast rims on it, so it's got a nice sort of bite to it, but like I said, not too ringy. When I go to the snare instead of the rim, because I do hit rim clicks quite a bit here through the verses and whatnot. So when I do finally go to the snare drum, I'm hitting it in the center, not hitting a rim shot. I'm just hitting the center of the drum, getting that nice deep tone out of the drum, okay? So that was the first thing. Let's see, cymbal wise, I went with my 20-inch medium ride, which is a nice sort of washy, but still has a little ping to it. Nice, you know, medium ride. Crash cymbals. I used 3 crash cymbals, and I sort of have a concept here with crash cymbals, and this kind of applies to like any time that I'm choosing cymbals for any gig, okay? Whether it's a session like this, or a rock gig, or a jazz gig, anything, okay? The idea is, my whole concept is to have cymbals that are different pitches, okay? And I love having 3 crashes, especially in a rock setting, where I can have a medium, a low, and a high. And in this case, that's exactly what I went with, okay? So the medium cymbal is my crash just to my left side. The low crash is on my right side, further all the way to the right, and the high pitched is all the way to the left. Depending on what kind of an accent I want to play with the music and how I want to accent the music, I'm going to choose which cymbal to hit and in which order, right? A lot of times you'll hit 2 crash cymbals. You might go dun dun ga goosh, right? So that's a high, low, or a ba boom ba ba boom boom bee. Okay, so that would be a low high. Okay, and you get the picture. So that's kind of like, I have this concept of cymbals and like voices. I voice the cymbals a certain way. That's my cymbal concept, okay? Let's see here. Toms, my Camco LA models, 8x12, 9x13, 16x16. Kick drum, recording custom, 16x22, felt beater. You know, nothing crazy going on there. Just my standard studio setup, kind of my default go-to kind of thing, which is like set up right now even. Like, that's what's going on over there right now. Okay, so that's the gear. There was no overdubs on this. Again, I was working real fast. You know, that's all I needed, was just the drum track, okay? All right, let's talk about the playing. Okay, what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna play for you the original guitar scratch track that was sent to me so I could record too. Okay, this is what I was listening to when I recorded the drums on this song. Okay, I'm gonna play it for you right now. All right. This is the intro. If you're following along in your chart. Oh, whoop. And then the verse. Now you don't hear any vocals. So the 4 chord. All right, it's natural numbers. Each number represents a bar. To the 1. Okay, back to the 4. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 5. The chorus. Okay. So, did you hear what happened there at the chorus? Way more motion happening in the chorus, okay? The verses are real open, real spacious, okay, in the guitar part. Again, no vocals, okay? You have to imagine the vocals, okay? There's no melody there, not even a instrument playing a melody, okay? So, you know, I'm trying to hear this song ahead of time, you know, way before the rest of it's been realized, okay? So part of what a good drummer does is a drummer creates momentum, creates forward motion in the parts, right? Especially on a ballad. It's really important to keep the music feeling like it's flowing forward. It's got this forward momentum is the best word I can put to it. Okay? And you'll see. So in the verse, like I said, it's very spacious, right? It's very open. So I think I'm just playing rim click on beat 4 and just kick and hat the rest of the time. So it's 1, 2, okay? And then, so that repeats for a while. And then you get to this sort of pre-chorus section where it goes to the 5, okay? And the 4, and the 5, and then the 4, and then there's a, okay? This section, there's more motion here. So I'm guessing, I think I play 2 and 4 on the rim click. So when it gets to the 5, it's 1, 4, 5, 4, boom, 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 ba ba boom, chorus, da, doom, doom, da. Way more motion there, okay? So the whole thing is like you're trying to frame the song in a way so that like there's like you're arriving at a place, okay? Especially when you hit that pre-chorus, it starts to feel like, oh, something's gonna happen here. It's boiling up. Something is gonna occur, and it does at the end of that section with the split bar, the 4 to the 1 over the 3, and then there's an extra bar right there. That's the 5th bar, right? With those 8th notes. 1, da, 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 da. And you notice I even wrote a crescendo there to help me visualize and play that, right? So what happens is it's a ton of forward motion there, and then I get to the chorus, and you'll notice I wrote the kick and snare part. Boom, bat, boom, boom, bat. Why? Because that's what the guitar is playing. Boom, down, ding, ding, down, 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 ding, ding, down, down. Okay? So that's where I'm grabbing the guitar part and I'm playing that on the kick and snare. Okay? So it's basically how I come up with a drum part. Okay? Just listen, and a lot of times it's right there in front of your face if you're just listening. Okay, so let's see. So bridge. Let's get to the bridge section now. Okay, because I took a chance here. I didn't. When I was trying to figure out what to play during the bridge, it was like a 4-bar bridge, really short, but something different needs to happen there. And I thought to myself, well, the song is called Freedom, right? I don't know anything else about this song, lyrically or otherwise, but the song is called Freedom, so it must be about like freedom and like fighting for freedom, or Independence Day. I mean, was right around the corner. So I thought to myself, well, wouldn't it be a good idea to play like a snare march, like a military kind of snare thing happening there? And so, like I said, I took a chance. When I got the song back, after everything was done and all the tracks were laid out and mixed and mastered and everything, I'm so glad that I did it because it fits perfectly, okay? The only thing I'm going to mention while we're talking about the bridge is originally the bridge was 4 bars long, like I wrote on the chart, with the 4th bar being a diamond, which means a hold. Well, when I got the song back, somewhere along the way during the tracking process, it was decided to elongate the bridge and make it 5 bars. So there's that last chord, that 5 chord, actually holds out for another bar. So what you're going to see on the video is me. I played it like 4 bars. So how do I make the video match up with what's on the audio? Well, what I did was I used slow motion, and you'll see me kind of like hit the crash on the first 5 chord, and like I start to go in slow motion, and then the video finally catches up with the audio, and we're back into the verse, and it worked out great. And that, don't ask me how I did that, but it worked out. So I'm really glad. So that's, I just wanted to, just kind of a disclaimer there. I just wanted to point that out in case you were really paying attention. If you're not paying attention, you probably wouldn't even notice it. But in any case, so that's what happened there. And you know, and that's common. You know, a lot of times as a remote session player, you know, you're gonna play something, you send it to them, you get the final product back, and you're like, wow, did I play that? Because, you know, Pro Tools, I mean, anything's possible now, you know? And so, I mean, you have to kind of just learn to live with that a little bit, you know? I mean, you can't think of these as your babies, you know? When you're recording a lot like this, you learn to just go, oh, okay, that's what they did with it. Cool. Hey, look, I mean, I got paid, you know? I mean, I still, you know, got to play drums on this. They're still using my drum sounds, right? That's cool. They didn't replace them with like everything else that's like, you know, drum replacement and all that crap. So, you know, roll with it, you know, just go with it, and just that's just part of the process, and you know, you learn really quickly to deal with that. I want to thank you guys for liking, for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks. Write a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, you know, to my YouTube. Well, yeah, subscribe. You're here. Hit the subscribe button. You know, go subscribe to me on Instagram at Brian Zach. Really easy to find. And you know, I hope you guys enjoy this song. It's called Freedom. Again, written by Rick Garrowett and Mark Führer, produced by Dalton Gray. And thanks so much. And I will see you on the next Session Diaries video.
It's turning 16, chasing life with a set of keys, or drinking that temptation at 21. To others it's a war of hope, fighting for what we call home, and dying 'cause you just can't let it go. It's the one thing that lets us ride this ride we're on. Don't wanna know how it feels to know that it's gone. To you and me it means different things. Don't ever grow too old to dream. Open your soul and get you some. Walking through the front door to all I'm working for, and falling into arms open wide. To some it's friends in the backyard, a big old sky full of stars, and thanking God for the joy that fills their heart. To see the fire of a spirit shining in a child's eyes gives that feeling that I get when old glory's flying high. To you and me it means different things. Don't ever grow too old to dream. Just open your soul and get you some. Freedom. I take it for granted, think there's nothing to lose. But it was bought by the blood our fathers bled for you. In some it's fireworks and ice cream on the 4th of July. To others it's still hearing a fallen soldier's cry. Who knows what tomorrow is gonna bring? Just ask JFK or Martin Luther King. Thank God we can hear the truth in a song.